All right, well, thank you very much for coming, everybody. I'm here to tell you this evening that we've made a first arrest in the shooting involving a 3-year-old innocent young girl at the corner of Maplewood and Poplar on April 30th. As a result of a painstaking investigation by our detectives, in cooperation with our task forces, as well as our Uniformed Services Division, and in cooperation with the United States Marshal Service Fugitive Task Force, we have taken Anthony Small into custody and charged him in relation to the shooting that occurred on April 30th in Maplewood and Poplar. Mr. Small is currently in our custody. He's going to be held on a $250,000 bond. He will be handed over to the court in arraignment tomorrow morning. This is the first in what we expect to be more arrests involving, again, the senseless shooting, daylight shooting of an innocent 3-year-old girl. You know, these kinds of incidents cannot and will not be tolerated. We will relentlessly pursue the people responsible for this. This kind of violent crime in our community is unacceptable, and the Bridgeport Police Department will do everything in our power to bring these folks to justice. There is no excuse for these kinds of actions in our community, and the actions by these thugs who would terrorize our neighbors will not be accepted. And we will continue to pursue these people until such time as we bring them all to justice.
Chief, can you talk about the trail of the investigation, how you guys actually caught this guy?
I can't give real details out, certainly, but I can tell you that our detectives, our uniformed services guys, we also have task forces involving state and federal resources, have all been working together tirelessly. They were able to develop enough information to seek a warrant and receive that warrant. We then utilized the resources of the United States Marshal's Violent Crime Fugitive Task Force. They were able to locate Mr. Smalls in Waterbury and take him into custody and bring him back to Bridgeport.
Who was the guy that was shot in the hand that was next to him? I thought that was Smalls.
That's exactly right, Steve.
Okay, so it was the guy that was shot in the hand, but the bullets came, the girl was shot by bullets coming from a car, is that correct?
We're still trying to determine what bullet actually struck the girl. There were multiple weapons, and we haven't established exactly which gun actually hit the girl.
But they were exchanging fire to each other.
There was multiple guns, yes, multiple weapons fired at the scene, and we have not yet established which weapon actually struck the girl.
When you're talking about more arrests, are those the people that were in that car?
Absolutely. It's the people in the car. It may be people out of the car as well, but we're pursuing every lead, and we'll arrest everyone that needs to be arrested in connection with this case.
Forgive me for not knowing if it said in the release. What was he charged with? Will be charged with?
There's a couple of different charges: risk of injury to a minor, reckless endangerment, carrying a pistol without a permit, and unlawful discharge of a firearm. And he's being held on a $250,000 bond right now.
How is Caitlin Gordon doing, do you know?
I had an opportunity to speak with the mom after I found out that we were able to make this first arrest, and I was thrilled to be able to give her a call and let her know that at least we've brought one person to justice, but we're not through yet. And she was very thankful. I asked her how the baby was doing. She said it was time for a pain pill. The baby was a little bit of pain, but she was very thankful that for the work that we've done so far, and she encouraged us to continue to pursue justice for her daughter.
Do we know about recovery at this point? No, we said it would be, time would tell how the healing process is going.
Yeah, I don't have any update on the recovery other than to tell you that she said she's doing okay. It was time for a pain pill.
Was she in the hospital still?
No. Yeah.
What other means of help or assistance are you getting from the state or anywhere for, this has got to be taking a toll on the police force and all the extra investigations, no?
Well, the fact that this involves an innocent 3-year-old girl in a broad daylight shooting in a residential neighborhood where people need to be able to walk safely and freely about, that really hit home for us. And so we've put all the resources we have available towards conducting this investigation. making arrests, and, you know, once the arrest is made, it's not over yet. So we will continue to pursue every avenue. And yes, we do have task forces. They include members of the Bridgeport Police Department, and they are adjunct to us, and they definitely help. They have other resources that we can use, and they have stepped up, you know, right to the plate, just like you would expect they would. I mean, they've been terrifically cooperating terrifically, and you know, I think that it's a kind of a satisfaction to know that at least we've made an arrest right now, Steve. But we're not done yet, and we're going to continue to pursue this, and we're not going to get tired, and we're not going to give up, and we're not going to allow people to be terrorized in their homes anymore.
We've got the press here. Can we talk about the see something, you know, the app for the Android and such?
You know, thank you. You know, we still need information. We still continue to gather information. We still continue to ask the community to cooperate with us. And there's a couple of things you can do. One is the iWatch Bridgeport application, which can be downloaded for free from your app store on any smartphone. You can be anonymous. You can send text, video, pictures, email. It's really a tremendous product, and I would encourage everyone to download that iWatch Bridgeport app. The other thing you can do, if you just rather use the phone, please call the Detective Bureau at 203-581-5201. You can leave a message. You can remain anonymous. We respect people's wish for confidentiality, but you know, we really do need the information. The more information we can get from our community, the better off they're going to be, the better off we're going to be, the better case we can make, and the more safe we can make Bridgeport.